Hello. All right. Oh no, the thing fell off. I guess I screwed it up, and we're already done. Why is there a giant suitcase behind me? Because I'm living out of a suitcase. That's why. Hey everyone, who's here currently? Probably nobody. um, now live. Now we're live. All right. It is 8:01. We've disappointed nobody for 20 seconds. Excellent. Well, here's the thing. I can. Nope. Wait, we got that going on. Let's see. Can we get the microphone? Can anyone hear in the chat? Oh, you know what? I should probably text somebody. I do not know how to control the microphone yet. Sorry. Bum, 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 bum. You don't have access to this feature. Okay, great. That's always awesome. I don't have access to a feature. It had sound coming out of it, so if you can't hear me, that's probably why, because I don't have access to that feature. What's that? Edit what? No, that's no good. There we go. Bear with me. Bear with me. Somebody type in the chat and see if you can. Oh, CZ Shred says, I can hear you. That's awesome. All righty. Excellent. Well done. Let's wait for a few more people to get in. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming in. And let's see. Probably not Jeff live on Facebook. I probably should have sent this message to him a lot earlier so he can jump in the chat. There we go, live on Facebook right now. I don't know how well you can hear me. I have an actual microphone, and then I have the built-in microphone, and because of the settings, I don't know which I'm actually doing right now, whether I'm using the built-in or the good microphone. Hopefully, though, you will be able to hear me. All righty. Yeah, we got 6 people. CZ Shred. Oh, CZ Shred says, you sound great to me. Then in that case, because nobody else is protesting, I sound great. All right. Tomorrow morning, between 10 and 11, not sure the exact time, we will launch the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt by sending out the email to everyone who is successfully registered. If you've successfully registered we sent a mass email out on Tuesday or Wednesday. My head is spinning, so I'm not sure exactly what day it was. If you got that email, you'll get the next one. We're going to send another one tonight between 11 and midnight. And that'll be probably the last one we send before the mass email goes out. If you have not registered, if you've already registered and you don't get the mass email that we send out tonight between 11 and midnight, Vegas time, you guys got to figure out what time you're living in. If you don't get that email, you aren't registered, which means either your spam blockers are up, or you've put the wrong email address in, or your email is full, or something like that. But of the 1,000, and it is 1,000 people that we had registered, only 9 had put the wrong email address in, and so it was bounced, as what they call a hard bounce. And because of a hard bounce, it means you got it wrong. Nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about a soft bounce either. A soft bounce was either the message was detected as spam and it bounced back, or your email box is full. Is that even possible nowadays? Anyway, there were about 25 of those and 9 of the hard bounces. So if you have an alternate email, hey, register 2 emails. That's fine with us. Also, I assume you're subscribed. If you're here and listening and chatting, go ahead and subscribe, because we'll do the live stream tonight. We're going to do a live stream tomorrow after we get our winner. It'll probably be a few hours after we get the winner, but obviously we will send pictures, etc., from the site when we get our winner, so everyone will know right away, either via Twitter or via Facebook, that somebody's found it. Turn around, go home. You lost. There can only be one winner of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, and that's going to be the person that finds this coin. That's right. It's not hidden. It's in my hands. So don't go out looking for it. It's right here at this very luxurious Airbnb, which you also can't get into, by the way. So there it is. That is the LVNV, and it's been here for 19 months. That's what a coin sitting out in the weather will do. You can almost make out that the initials do say TGUS. So great, TH. There you go. I can't remember 6 initials, and I'm the one that came up with it. So there it is. That's the bad side. That's the good side, the side that had the adhesive on it for 19 months. It was as it was sticking in the place that it was sticking. So yes, it's a place that it can be stuck to, and it's going to be stuck again because that's the way we roll. We're going to stick it where the sun don't shine, literally, but hopefully one of you will find it and free it from its imprisonment. One of the 5 puzzles, and we'll send out 5 puzzles tomorrow morning. One of those 5 puzzles will lead to that exact location. We're going to have 4 different styles of puzzles. I should have probably written this down. There will be a poem. There will be a Sudoku. There will be a word search. There will be a movie list. And there will be a little description of Las Vegas with some numbers that have replaced certain letters. So those are our 5 poems. I don't want to say that's number 1 through 5. That's just the random order in which I thought of them. But those are the 5 styles of poems that we will get. Earlier in an interview with Chrissy Mayer, I put the over-under at 90 minutes. I believed that someone would show up at the place and find the item within 90 minutes. Tony Nicer, who is our second winner, has traveled all the way from New Jersey to be here. Beth Hovanek and Nancy Zitko have teamed up again. Nancy already lives here. Beth is in Pittsburgh, and she's on the case. So you have 2 of the 4 original winners of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt who have a team of people ready to go. And we have over 1,000 registrants, and many of them live here in Las Vegas. Many of them have partnered up. So I would lower that over-under from 90 minutes. I really, truly think within an hour, we'll have someone at the location. The puzzles aren't that difficult. And once you solve the key puzzle, you're going to say, okay, this is definitely it. Let's go. I wouldn't advise jumping in the car and going somewhere before you've solved the puzzles. Don't be driving around solving puzzles. That's not safe. Solve the puzzle first, find your location, and go there. We know it's not in California. It's not in Arizona. It is within a 50-mile radius of the Bellagio fountains. Bellagio, where I met with Tony Nicer earlier today at the conservatory. We got back in touch, and apparently there is a pattern that if you are a past winner of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, you have something stolen from you, and then you recover it. Nancy Zitko had her purse stolen from her. It had the silver Z, which she found, and had kept it in her purse. Her purse was stolen from her here in Las Vegas. Do you ever recover anything that's stolen from you in Las Vegas? Obviously, if you're Nancy Zitko, you do, because she got her purse back and it still had the silver Z. All of the stock certificates, her bonds. She's homeless now because they stole her identity and they've got the mortgage to her house. But the silver Z she still has. And when I was talking to Tony Nicer in the conservatory at Bellagio, it turns out the car that he purchased with his winnings from being the second winner of the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt and finding the tiny angel wings in Santa Fe, New Mexico, that car was stolen. What? Come on, man. And he got it back 3 weeks later in New Jersey. A tow truck driver had towed the car, not legally, 3 blocks away, parked it in another neighborhood, What could he possibly have meant to do with that car? Have no idea. But the cops were on the case, and one of the units was driving by, and they got the LiDAR, and they're reading license plates. And after, well, it was still 3 weeks, but the car was not chopped. He got the car back. So we're 2 for 2 on people getting things stolen from them, and then against all odds, it being returned to them. So if you find this, you'll get to keep it. And there's a 50% chance, according to past statistics, that will be stolen from you. But don't worry, you're going to get it back. That's 100%. All right, what else have we got? We've got the first prize is $1,000 to the team that wins the prize. If you are the solver and the finder, you're going to win the full $1,000. If you're solvers in one place, finders in another place, you're going to chop it up 50-50. However, and you'll also win one of those T-shirt. That's right, we're giving away T-shirts. The winner gets a T-shirt, and also, oh, look at that. One of the old Great U.S. Treasure Hunt hard copy books. We only printed a very limited amount because we never sold them. We sold an ebook online for the first hunt, and we sent a bunch of these out to media, and we are down to less than 10 of them. So first place winner will win one of the fantastically, probably not valuable, Great U.S. Treasure Hunt hard copy books, and a T-shirt, and $1,000. Now, if you show up a little late, you're rushing to the park. We haven't tweeted about it yet. We haven't sent Facebook yet, but you're in second place. You want to see second place? Second place is a set of steak knives. No, second place, you also get a T-shirt. Why not? A T-shirt and a dollar bill. That's right. You get a crisp $1 bill. In fact, for the next 5 people that show up, we're splurging. We're giving you each $1. Second place gets the T-shirt. Third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place. We got no shirts for you. Sorry, we've run out. You're just going to get the $1. And somebody said, hey, you took a picture with a Chase pen. We'll give the blue pen to third place. So there we go. $1 and a pen. And then fourth, fifth, sixth, it's just the $1 and the knowledge that you were this close. Because seventh place gets bupkis. We're not made of money, clearly. We're working on a shoestring. And yeah, that's it. All right, let's see some questions in the chat. What do we got? Letters after commas, says Dank. Letters after commas. That was the Tony Nicer solution in one of these chapters in a book that looked a lot like this, except it wasn't a book. It was an ebook. Which chapter was Letters After Commas? I have no idea. It was over a year ago. And but there it is. There's yet another book, and that can go out to you know what? Call me a liar. Let's do a third place prize. Let's go ahead and do that. Why? Because I'm just that kind of guy. It's a copy of Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. This is a $20 value. This is a treasure hunt book. You can go online. You can pay $20 for it, or you can finish in third place in the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, and you can end up with a Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces book. Or you can choose to have an even rarer The Story of Leverett and Enchanting Hair. Only 100 of these were ever printed or ever will be printed. The 6th of, I think it's 15 prizes was just found in Austin, Texas, less than X number of miles away from where I live. I did not find it. I had no idea because I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. But here you go, folks. The Story of Leverett and Enchanting Hair. If you finish in third and fourth place, third place gets their choice. Do they want Xavier Marks or do they want The Story of Leverett and Enchanting Hair? We'll find out tomorrow. The mystery will be solved. And that's all we're giving away. If you're in fifth or sixth place, I'm sorry, you'll only get the $1 and possibly the pen. All right, what's next? a drink of the elixir of life. If you followed me on anything where I've talked to you like this or done any interviews, you know that Diet Coke is the elixir of life. Hold on just a second. Usually, you're saying, "What, Dave? You usually have a Polar Pop." Indeed, I do. It is empty, so we're going with the backup, and the backup is in the bottle. All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. All righty, what do we got? Let's see. Only one puzzle will lead to the coin. The other 4 are red herrings, asks Matt Walks in the chat. All 5 puzzles, I'm not going to lie. There is a puzzle that no matter how much you look at it, you're not going to be able to solve it because it's literally a time waster. And you're going to be mad at Dave. Oh, no, he just wasted time. Yes, I just wasted your time with one of the puzzles. One of the puzzles has no solution. One of the puzzles kind of has a solution, but it doesn't lead you anywhere. The other 2 have solutions which, again, don't send you off on a wild goose chase. Let's put it that way. You're not going to come up with a solution to a puzzle and have it say XYZ Park on XYZ Boulevard under the kids' slide. It's not going to say that. The correct solution might say XYZ Park, XYZ Avenue under the slide. If you see that and you Google and you find out there's an XYZ Park, get in the car, pack the kids, go, because that is the solution. So if you get a solution like that, that is it. There won't be any red herrings in the sense that we're not going to send you somewhere else. But there are 4 puzzles that you can solve, and either they don't have a good solution or they just simply don't lead you anywhere. So there we go. What do we got? Dustin White says that's a crazy story about the stolen car and the stolen Z. Yes, exactly. Must have been a Kia. I don't think it was a Kia, but I'm not sure. If Tony joins us in the chat, he'll tell you what kind of car was stolen in Jersey and recovered 3 weeks later, not chopped. Everything was there. It was a shady tow truck driver. You got to be a little shady to be a tow truck driver, right? Sorry, I already lifted it up on the thing. Once it's up on the thing, there's nothing I can do about it. I got to take it. No, you can't pay me. It's going to be down at the lot. And inside, they're all chuckling to themselves when that happens because that's what they live for. All right, what do we got? Does anyone know if Chris K-Pro got a telescoping mirror, preferably with a light? LOL. I have no idea. However, I do want to say this. I owe Chris K-Pro one of these books because well over a year and a half ago, they interviewed me on their show. I think I was their first, or they were my first interview. Anyway, whatever it was. And I said, yeah, I'm going to send you one of these books when we no longer need them. Well, we really don't longer need them, and we haven't needed them for a while. And so Chris and K-Pro are going to get one of these 100%, definitely. So if anyone knows Kiss or K-Pro, Chris or K-Pro, I've got the book. I know they're here in Vegas. Hopefully I'll be able to hand it off in person and say, hey, Chris or K-Pro, here you go. Of course, if they win this thing, they're going to get one anyway. And if they finish in second place, they're also going to get one anyway. And they'll get the t-shirt and all the thing. All right. Chicken in a biscuit is good, says Jody Capasso. Chicken in a biscuit is awesome. Dustin White says, I want a book. Dustin, you also get a book. You get a book, and K-Pro gets a book, and first place gets a book, and second place gets a book, and nobody else gets books because we're out of books after that. Because look, there's a book, that's a book, that's a book, that's a book, and I lied because you can see clearly that there's at least one more book. There's going to be another book in LA. We've got to give the LA people at least one book, but there will be 4 books left here in Las Vegas. I'm leaving Las Vegas and headed to LA next week on Sunday, but at least 4 of these books are not leaving. This $5 isn't leaving. What else isn't leaving? This Diet Coke is not leaving. CZ Shred says, you skipped my question. All right. You said you sound great to me. That's not a question. That's a statement, and I agreed with it. All righty, what's next? CZ Shred says, I can hear you. You sound great to me. Oh, here we go. How do you know you're in correct place if somebody already found the coin? Okay. Someone is going to be lurking around waiting for someone to find the coin. When someone finds the coin, the lurker will spring from his hiding place and he'll have a phone out and he'll interview you for 30 seconds because that's all we can do on the phone, really, and be effective. And we'll probably stay by that location for a little while and talk and chat and give prizes away and take selfies and stuff like that. So if you haven't solved the puzzle, if you're still solving and you hear a tweet come in or a Facebook thing come in and Dave has already said, hey, here's our winner, then you don't have to leave home. And the coin, you'll know if there's a winner, right? You'll know there's a winner. So yeah, you're not gonna. Oh, it's raining now. It's raining in Vegas. It rains 5 times in Vegas. So if suddenly the live stream ends, it's because the power has gone out here. So you'll know you're in the correct place because I'm going to swoop in, do an interview, hand out some cash, throw some T-shirts around, throw a bunch of books around. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. There will not be any major media there. Sadly, they're not able to cover. But thank you very much, KLAS 8 News Now did put online a little story about the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. So I want to thank KLAS 8 News Now. They were also one of the stations that first covered the original Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. So we owe them a tip of the cap. Where's my cap? I'll find it by tomorrow. I guarantee you that. Alrighty, what do we got next? So excited. The hunt starts tomorrow on my birthday, says Thrifty Santa. Happy birthday, Thrifty Santa. If you're there at the site, we will sing happy birthday to Thrifty Santa. Let's see, what else do we have? Dustin says, I love that you're doing these hunts, Dave. Thanks for hosting these fun things for the treasure hunting community. Nancy Zitko says, hey, you promised. And I think she's talking about how she wants one of the books too. Nancy will get one of the books. Absolutely. Nancy gets a book. She's the finder of the Z. Of course she gets a book. What are you talking about, Nancy? I'm never going to forget you. There we go. All righty. Yeah, we'll meet up with Nancy tomorrow. Whether she's a winner or whether she ends up $1 short, she will come away with a book. All righty. What do we got? It's monsoon season. This is normal. Tony Nicer in the chat, and now it's Nicer versus Zitko. Round 2. Technically, this is round 1 because they weren't competing against each other in the first hunt. So this is really the first time that Zitko and Nicer are going head-to-head. Zitko and Nicer head-to-head for all the glory in Las Vegas as the monsoon rains down. I guarantee you, well, I can guarantee you the coin's not going to be washed away because there's the coin right there. But the location that it's at is not going to be swept off the map. It may get wet, but you'll still be able to safely negotiate your way to that location. And Tony found out about the hunt because of Nancy's solve, because when the news station started carrying it and it went to TMZ and it went to 3 of the 4 local stations and it went to Newsweek and all that stuff, a lot of people were exposed to the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. And Tony Nicer is one of the ones who discovered the hunt as it was already in progress. Beth Hovanek, the author of, or the illustrator of, The Story of Leverett, An Enchanting Here, right there, by Beth Hovanek and William, some guy. Beth was the first solver. She called her friend Nancy in Vegas. Nancy was the first finder at El Dorado Park. I was back in El Dorado Park today, and we're going to have something fun. I don't have the picture ready yet, but I was back in El Dorado Park at the same bench that we started our first Great U.S. Treasure Hunt with the Silver Z that was under a bench for 10 and a half years. No, we didn't have a hunt going on for 10 and a half years. I just had an idea. I wanted to do a hunt. It took me 10 and a half years to get off my ass and actually do it. So after we actually did it, there was nothing under that bench anymore. I put something under a different place. So that's what this is. I just can't stop hiding things. So in Las Vegas specifically. So this was hidden for an 18 and a half or 19 months. I've hidden something else. However, I just gave it away. I told you I was in Dorado Park. I went to the same AutoZone. I went in and I found a little, I wouldn't do another Z because that's Nancy's thing. I found an @ symbol, like @ Great US Treasure, @ YouTube, @ whatever. It's an @ symbol. If you're of the mind to, and someday you're near Dorado Park, the @ is not worth anything. Go to the bench, turn your camera around, take a selfie with the @ so you can show us where you at. Where you at? You know where you at. You at the @ Take a picture of the @ tweet it at us, Facebook at us, Facebook the at us, whatever you want to do. There's too many ats. Facebook to us, Twitter to us. Leave it there. Let's see how long we can keep the @ where it's at. Now, when I was leaving the park, there was a gang of youths that were coming into the park as I was leaving, and the lead youth was there before the rest of the gang got there. I'm not calling them a gang. It's just a gaggle of, it's not a gang. It's a gaggle of youths. So the gaggle gets there. The leader was already there. I don't think he saw me put the @ where it's at. I was playing with the drone. I have a drone. And so I was playing with the drone. He saw me playing with the drone, but I don't think he knows the @ where it's at. So the first of you who goes to Dorado Park and looks under the picnic bench, not the bench that the people would watch the kids from, but the picnic bench. There's three picnic tables, 6 picnic benches. If you can find which one it is, you'll see the silver @ Turn your camera around and take a picture. If you can't find the @ the gaggle of youths has found the @ and taken the @ away, and my streak is at an end. I hid something for 10 and a half years. I've hidden something for 19 months. If the @ is gone, then that stayed hidden for about 15 minutes. So the first of you that goes to Dorado Park, please tweet it at us, Facebook at us, but don't take it off of the bench or out from under the picnic bench because we're not going to give you anything for it. It's a lot more fun if you just take a picture and see how many people can retweet the @ at the @. All righty, here we go. What else do we got? Boop, 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 bing, bong, 10 and a half years, Dustin. Yes. It was June of 2010. I finally figured out. I did for a long time. I didn't remember exactly where it was, but I remembered. Then I remembered it was June of 2010. I was in town to see the World Series of Poker. Dorado Park, the city of gold, went to the AutoZone, bought the Z, almost at random. I was like, oh, okay, here it is. It's a decal, stuck it under the thing. And every year or two I'd come back, the Z was always there. Just like this thing has been at this place. But I haven't checked on it. I was not surprised that it was there. I wasn't surprised it was there because, after all, look who hit it. I did. So, but when I went to find this thing, it could have been gone. It could have been gone. But hopefully the @ is still there. Alrighty, what's next? Judy Capasso says she's going now. It's dark. It's raining. Please don't go to see the @ Please, Judy. Or Jody. If Jody goes and sees the @ he, she is I don't know Jody's pronouns. So Jody. If Jody is the first person to go there, and Jody is a boy or girl's name, I've known Jodys of both types. If Jody goes there and takes a picture, Jody beats everyone to the punch, and Jody gets the honor of being the first person at the in a monsoon. All right, here we go. Is it raining in the north end, says CZ Shred. We got weather reports on the live stream. Jody says it's sprinkling, so it's perfectly okay. And then Jody gets hit by lightning and tries to sue the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt LLC. Limited liability. Lightning bolts, we're not responsible. If you drive out, which Dave clearly told you on this stream, don't go out there, Jody. And then you went out there, you got hit by the lightning bolt, dead at Dorado Park because Dave from the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt sent Jody down in a monsoon, and there's the body. Go take a picture of Jody's body, and then go take a picture of the Call EMS first for Jody, and then go see the because Jody didn't quite make it. Jody got hit by that bolt of lightning. All righty, here we go. What's next? Nancy says no rain here. Where could Nancy be? She's definitely here in Vegas, and she's got a whole team. She's got the SWAT team. See what she did there? See what they did? SWAT with a Z instead of SWAT. They got T-shirts, folks. I've seen them. The SWAT team has T-shirts made up. So you don't think they're going to be competitive tomorrow between 10 and 11? I don't know exactly what time. They're going to be competitive. The question is, can you beat Nancy to wherever? You know what? The people have beaten Nancy to things before, and she still found it. People beat Nancy to Dorado Park. Search the wrong bench. Just saying. Just because you get to the right spot before Nancy doesn't mean you're going to get the thing before Nancy. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Jody's a girl. Congratulations. Jody's a she. Then you are a Jody Caserta and not a Jody Callahan. Jody Callahan is a Jody I know. Boy. Jody Caserta, girl. There we go. What do we got? Dustin White says, Deidre and I hit a pack of our Oak Island trading cards under the bench at Dorado Park last time we were in Las Vegas. Now we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Did anyone find them? Because I didn't look under the benches. I just hid the So it's possible that you can take a picture of the and if Dustin says, oh, somebody did find them. Let's play the violin. Sorry, folks, you're not going to get the Oak Island trading cards. Somebody already got them. They're probably too thick, and you could see that like on an angle, and one of those gaggle of kids got the Oak Island trading cards. What a bummer. Oh, well. Southern Highlands is getting dumped on right now. So Matt Walks is in I don't know where Southern Highlands is, but CZ Shred says at least it isn't an ice storm. That's right. The ice storm was the fourth and final dramatic find of the first Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. Ice storm hitting both Dallas and Nashville simultaneously. When does that ever happen? It happens during the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, February 14th, 2021. Ice storm all across the country. Dallas to Nashville stands as all across the country. Ice storm in both places. Solver was in Dallas. Finder was in Nashville. All righty. What time do the clues drop? Sorry if you've already said. The clues sometime between 10 and 11 o'clock. I don't want to pinpoint it just in case there's some sort of hitch. If I say 10 o'clock and then I try to do it at 10 o'clock and there's some goofy McPoofy and it comes out at 10:14, I don't want people to go, you said 10 o'clock and they didn't push the button. But it'll be sometime between 10 and 11. Tony Nicer says, can I blame the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt for the last 12 hours at the MGM? Apparently, Tony may not have been doing so well in his gambling at the MGM. I was able to get him to come over to Bellagio, but it sounds like Tony may not have been having a great night at the tables or whatever game that he plays. So good luck, better luck, Tony, if you decide. Let's see, Dustin White. Oh, they found on the same day. We posted it in the group and told first come, first serve. Okay, so when Dustin posted the deck of cards, Bam. He's said it in public. Hey, go to the place where the thing is. The guy went to the place where the thing, and they got the thing, and then there it is. It's history. So if you want to go to El Dorado Park, take the picture of the at, send it to add it to us. Add it at us. All right, there we go. So that's what we got. We got big day tomorrow. We've got clues coming out between 10 and 11 o'clock. We've got bonus prizes. We've got at least $5 extra in cash to the next 5 people who show up. What else do we have? We've determined we have the Story of Leverett book. Very rare, ultra rare, only 100 printed or ever will be printed. I want to say 6 have already been solved. There's 15 items all around the country, little pieces of jewelry. I think you get a little proxy item. You go find a proxy item. One of them was hidden in a tree in a cemetery in Austin, Texas, in South Austin at Williamson Creek Cemetery. That was the last one that was found. But the Story of Leverett, an enchanting hair. Google is your friend if you want to find the Story of Leverett, an enchanting hair. You get, look at that. That's a thing. That's a real thing. That's not just $1 with a note on it. That's something. I would keep that. You win something like that, you're like, yeah, that's right. I won it. I'm clever. That's how I did it. Didn't go down to Etsy and buy it. And then the other one is Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. Look at this. Secret Clue by Jesse Eisenberg. And he's smart because he played that autistic guy who runs Facebook. You know his name. I'm not going to say his name because that'll get a strike on YouTube. If I say Mark Zuckerberg's name out loud, I get a strike. And anyway, that's it. Xavier Marks and the Missing Masterpieces. We're going to give that away. We're going to give away a few of the not quite as rare as we would like, the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt solid books. And again, the Chase pen may go to one of our lucky people who show up late. All righty, what else do we have? Shirts? Any other questions? Leverett Hunt has finished. What? It's all over? Wait, no. There's like 15 Leveretts. Nancy, confirm this. What? Hold on a second. There are like 15 things hidden across the country. I would like Nancy to confirm this, or is she just trying to fool us? Because there was like 15 items. The one that was found, one was found in Austin, but last I heard there was only like 6 or 7 items that had been found. Now Nancy's saying in the chat, I think she's trying to throw people off. She's saying the hunt is I don't know. Nancy's planning on being at the place. The item in Austin was the last one. Oh no, what? Well, then guess what? I'm going to keep this because now it's my souvenir because it can't help you. It'd just be a souvenir, an empty souvenir. No, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to let you have it. Oh man, I thought there was like 6 that were found. No, that's sad. Okay. You can't win it. I'm sorry, but you can still get the book. So if you finish 2nd through 7th, this may be your choice. You can get the book of the thing of the hunt that was already finished. Because look, I mean, this is quality. This is that had a lot of puzzles in there that each led to an individual find. And I thought there was only 6 of them were gone. Bummer. Oh well. The hunt is over. The Story of Leverett. We'll have to wait for the Story of Leverett 2. The artwork is beautiful, and it is a great story. I have read it. All righty, what's next? Hey, that's going to be about it. What do we got? 39 minutes? Why not? I got to get some sleep. Registration. If there's anyone watching the replay or in chat now that you did not receive the email, the mass email that went out on Tuesday or Wednesday that said, hey, thanks for registering. You're registered. I'm going to send another one. Oh, and the lightning is coming. So if I lose power, I lose power. If I lose power, we can't send the clues out. So let's hope no direct lightning strikes on Dave. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. I'm going to send the mass email out 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midnight, somewhere around there tonight. If you haven't registered, register. You'll get that confirmation email between, you saw the lightning flash. Did you hear that? If you didn't hear it, I heard it. I'll talk faster. We're going to send another confirmation email out. So if you've registered after Tuesday or Wednesday, but right up until now, you will get a confirmation email tonight between 11 and 12. You can still register between midnight and whatever time the clues are sent out. If you register after, I'm going to say 8 in the morning, Las Vegas time, and that may be too late because the system isn't automated. It collects your emails. Let me tell you a little inside baseball. It collects your emails. You'd think that I could just then press a button, send a note. All of our people, everybody send it. Only up to a certain number. If I get 500 people who've registered, up to 500, willy-nilly, I could send you emails all day long, mass emails. Once we get over 500, I have to take the list that GoDaddy has collected so helpfully, over 1,000 people in the list. I have to export it to a database thing, take the exact thing that I just exported, import it back into the GoDaddy thing, right back to the same place. The exact place that I just exported it from, I've got to import it back into. And then send the button, and then just press the button to send the mass email. So I got to do this and then this. Because under 500, GoDaddy can do this all day long. They can do that. They don't need me for that. Anything over 500, suddenly Dave has to get involved. I've got to export. I've got to import. So I'm going to get up early. I'm going to export probably around 8 o'clock. Because when we send the clues out at 10 o'clock, if you register between 8 and 10 o'clock, you may not have been exported. You may have to wait until the Los Angeles hunt, which is next Sunday. So I'm warning you now, get in. You might as well get in now. I don't know what you're procrastinating for. That's my job. It's my job to wait until the last minute to do everything. So you go register right now. Also subscribe, because we do a lot of these stupid live streams during this thing. We're going to do a live stream before and after every single hunt. So we'll have a live stream tomorrow after we get a winner. So there we go. We got to do a whole export import thing, but please register by midnight. If you're not registered by 8 a.m., you're out for this one. So there we go. Please be careful and enter your email address perfectly. Only 9 of you failed to do that. We had about 1,000 registrants. Only 9 of you mistyped with your clumsy fingers. You put the wrong symbol in, and it was called a hard bounce. It bounced back because that email address does not exist. GoDaddy was smart enough to be able to figure that out. They can't figure out how to send out mass emails without me doing something with them for them. But anyway, carefully do your email. You might want to do 2 different emails. That's fine with me. It doesn't cost us anything. All right. There we go. I'm probably going to eat the rest of my Panda Express meal. I got the Kung Pao chicken in the belly, and now what's waiting for me? Did you guess teriyaki chicken? If you guessed teriyaki chicken, winner, winner. It's my chicken dinner, folks. Okay, that's it. We're going to see you tomorrow morning. We're going to see some of you tomorrow morning, hopefully at the location where this coin has been hiding for the last 19 months, except for I went and got it yesterday. I'm going to put it back tomorrow at some time, and you know it's going to be before 10 o'clock. Don't think you're going to be following me. It ain't going to happen. I'm in a completely secure and undisclosed location. Although, because I just said there were nearby lightning strikes, there's probably some geek right now, more than one of you, looking to see where the lightning strikes are in Vegas. And you're going to, definitely the lightning's hitting here. That's where Dave is. Okay. I hope that didn't happen. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Were there any more questions? Rain motto, turn around, don't drown. That's right, Tanner, turn around, don't drown. And yes. So thank you very much, everyone. Share this with whoever you have to share it once it goes to a regular video rather than a live stream video, because who knows, someone may have seen some cryptic clue during this video, or I may have made a slip of the tongue, and you may be able to lock in on that slip of the tongue. So 5 puzzles tomorrow. Only one of them really counts. I'm about to end the stream because I see a button down here called end stream, and we'll send the mass email out between 11 and 12. And by 8 o'clock, if you're not in 100%, it ain't going to happen for you. So we'll see you tomorrow, everyone, and peace.